Bam. Shout out to everybody here on the weekly candle close. Thank you for jumping on in. Shout out to each and every one of you for being here. It's Saturday night. I'm a little late. It was my daughter's birthday party, okay? We had a huge thing outside. It was a blow-up slide. The whole neighborhood, it was insanity. It looked like a fair. Shout out to everybody here on the live. Thank you for jumping on in. Let's get the lemon into the water, okay? I got to do the right thing. You got to do the right thing. Help me keep myself honest while I keep you honest. Let's do it together every single Saturday and Sunday night at 8 p.m., baby. Here we go. Who watched the update this morning? Let's talk about it. Let's break it down. I want to break it down. I want to talk. I mean, who would have thought I want to talk, right? Of course I do. Shout out to each and every one of you for jumping on in. Let's take a look at the people here. Wow. We seem to have a bit of a full house here. Shout out to each and every one of you. Sunday night for Bitcoin in the weekly candle. I mean, that lemon water just tastes so dang amazing. Shout out to each and every one of you for jumping on in. Let's take a look at the markets. All right. And if you were watching my update this morning, let's just talk about it. Here I am this morning. What was this young, beautiful, young, strapping young man saying this morning? Let's see what he has to say. I want to know what this guy has to say. No, I want to see if I can hold him accountable to what he said earlier today, even though I got the smaller section here. So we're watching this. I have to say, based on my system, I have to say a short is most likely in order. I don't like saying that because I love Bitcoin, but I like making money, so I trade either way. Short looks like it's in order, dropping to the downside. This is a rising wedge likely to fall to the downside. 7-minute is already trying to become a little bit of a dumpster here. 15 minutes not looking good. The 1 hour is not looking good. So let's wait it out. But right now I am seeing a bit of a move to the downside for Bitcoin. And that's something that you might want to pay attention to. If we lose 18,800, we're likely to go to 18,623. We lose that, we're likely to go to 18,250. We lose that, we're likely to make a new low. So we're very close to the precipice of a new low. But there's some signs. That daily divergence on Bitcoin is giving me some hope. All right, so let's pick up right where I left off. And that's what I love about this. You can watch me in the morning, and who here watched me in the morning is coming back to kind of pick up on the update, see kind of what exactly occurred. So we did break to the downside. As I suggested, this rising wedge fell to the downside. The measured move was to the beginning of the wedge. We went a little lower than that. However, I had a yellow line here, right? I said if we broke 18,800, we would go to where? 18,657. We went to 18,634. So I said 18,645. Let's see. My line is 18,653. And the wick looks like it went to, we can look at it on the candle. The low of that candle was 18,629. So I was off by $24. $24. Not too shabby, right? So we got to bounce. Can we get back in the pattern, or are we bearishly retesting? And that is the question that we're looking at here. 15-minute is getting awfully oversold, and we don't seem to be back inside the pattern. We could try to be a little open-minded here, and we'll take a look, and we could open the pattern up, right? We could open the pattern up a little bit. Let's take a look here. And so I'm going to open the pattern up just to see. I guess, you know what? It doesn't change much. It kind of says that we could still hold that. So there's a chance that you could say, hey, we're simply holding the pattern, all right? But, man. Can't stand when that happens. I also forget which pattern I was in. Okay, yeah. Thank goodness. So we dropped to the downside as suggested. The whole point of the story was if you had watched me this morning and shorted the market based by learning if you had watched me, joined my Discord, learned what I teach, and then done what my system, put it to work, and shorted the market, you would have made a little bit today. You know what I'm saying? No, it would have been a lot, but it was the move at hand, was the short. It wasn't a huge move, but it was the move. Anyway, so we're back here now. The short played out. We went to a low of 18,631. We were $20 short of my idea, a little longer on the wick. We bounced back inside the pattern. You could say we're actually still whole inside of this symmetrical triangle. 15-minute getting a little high, but if it can get back above this resistance, which is 18,800, we're okay. We're okay. Again, 1 hour now wants to point to the upside, and that's not too shabby for the 1 hour dip there. kept us pretty healthy. One other thing we're going to look at is swing down. Nah, not too much there. Let's take a look at the 4-hour time frame. And the 4 hour is interesting, right? This is a little divergent there, but not much. But it's starting to curve, finally, with our daily. I don't like this 22-hour throwing a curveball, but it is bending. It is bending and showing a higher low. So I'm feeling some signs of bullishness for Bitcoin on this weekly close. And I don't like to really talk bullishly about anything, but the TA is the TA, all right? And so we battled through the bearishness that I talked about today, and this is a falling wedge that does want to break to the upside. Measured move would take us back here to about 19,000. Again, the huge area that we must get above now is resistance. So 19,177.72, the 77s, right? Might as well go with the flow. They've been showing up all the time. We might as well use them to our advantage. So the 777's there at 19,177 and 72 cents. We're going to be looking at that area for strong resistance. All right. That's a level that we're going to want to know and look at. All right. So bang, bang, bang. Now, if we get above it, we're going for this area here, 19,400, 19,500 area. And then again, it's the 8s. All right. This bigger line is just a measured move of this symmetrical triangle. If we do break out, it takes us to about this level. Yeah. 20,600, 20,500 area. It's going to be a level we're going to watch. If we break to the downside, this kind of actually lowers it a little bit to a lower low at about 17,400. Even adjusted, hold on. About 17,372. If I do that again, I'm going to smack myself silly. Don't do that again. All right. All right. Shout out to everybody here on the live. Thank you for jumping on in. Appreciate each and every one of you for sharing your most precious asset with me, and that is your time. You're all the most beautiful people in the world, and I know you know that. Thank you for being here on this wonderful night. I've been running after kids, doing a lot of things, so I may be a little different than I normally am, but it's just, I'm getting through the motions of this weekly. Also, I got things to look at on the weekly. Shout out to everybody here on the live. Thank you for coming on in. 400 people on the live, 196 likes. That's just not the lifer way. Can I get the likes up to the watchers? I would greatly appreciate it. Thank you so much. Okay. Moving forward again here. So, stormy markets. This could be it. What could be it? I want to talk about what could be it. Starting to get a green light here. 18,896. I'm expecting a boost. 4 hours looking good. The 1 hour's looking good. We got some minutia on the 15, but for the most part, I'm expecting a bounce to the upside for Bitcoin. Somewhat of a class C, but I can't really, I want to call it looks like divergence, but it really doesn't show up as such, but it's got the feeling of such. But I do see a breakout of this falling wedge to the upside. Measured move would be back here to the top of the channel and this POC at 19,100. Bitcoin not giving us a lot of space to play with. I got Bookmap cooking for you as well, and I've had it running for a while. Let me just leave the screen for a hot second so you can see we got some short liquidations coming all the way up to the liquidity here at 19,200. Not much to write home about. We do see a big buy wall at 18,005, 18,006 if we end up going down into that zone. But right now we are short squeezing at 60,000 liquidations, 17 accounts, and 872 here on our way to 19,200. Nothing really here to see on the weekly close. All right. And let's get ready for Bitcoin. And the I don't even know if I have it in me today. I can already hear that I'm losing my voice. I'm losing my voice. What happens when I lose it all completely and it's gone? I got nothing left. And I'm just a guy with a mic with no voice. He used to have a voice. He's now a guy with a microphone over here. You know what I mean? What happens then? What do I do then? How do I feed my family then when I lose my voice? I can trade. I can trade for the rest of my life. And I'll never have to be on YouTube again. That would be the saddest day of my life, though, because I love it. You know I love it. I love the limelight, baby. Shout out to each and every one of you for jumping on in and sharing the most precious asset with me, and that is your time. You're here with the scratchy cryptolifer. Thank you so much for jumping on in. I appreciate each and every one of you for being here. Sharing your most precious asset with me, and that is your time. Thank you. Thank you from the low voice of the lowness. Who's out here on the, oh my, bread and bro sounds good right now. I'm in the middle of a 2-day fast. Yo, Lifer. Yo, Lifer, what's the 2-month free beginner's course getting in here late? Thank you. I don't know what you're saying, but jump on in. The wheel, winning this fight, Bears. Who's going to troll band today? Got a lucky seed in my lemon water. Taking that as a bullish sign for Bitcoin. I always love having that lucky seed. What's up, Lifer? How's your night going, my guy? Shout out to the Bustinator. Hope you're doing well, man. My brother, another one. Let's go. Lunacy going up for your live. Shout out to the PS of Future Gaming, my man. PS5. Sam, could we take a look at Chainlink in the 4-hour chart? Is that a triple top? I mean, in this case, it goes both ways, but still, what do you see? Send in a super chat, man. That's pretty in-depth. You know what I mean? Set it up right. Set it up in the right-hand corner. Yeah, well, if you join now, you get 2 months free. Jump on in. Yo, what happened to my Chiefs, man? Yo, they got stoned out. They couldn't move. 17 points. That was it. NFA, but what do you think optimistically happening? I didn't see anything. I watched 2 minutes, and I just saw, like, the review of every game. Funny seeing that thumbnail. And FL is in the storm. Cone. I'm ready for whatever markets and the weather. My man. Shout out to you, man. Matthew 20:28. Lead as a servant to those you lead, as I always love you guys and gals. Shout out to Matthew. Appreciate you, man. What's good, Lifer? Shout out to Nix, my man, with the $5 super chat. Shout out to you, Lifer, for showing up every single day diligently. Shout out to my man. Thank you for jumping on in. I appreciate each and every one of you for being here. Let me bring that down. I'm sorry, that was a little loud in the ears. We'll switch that up for you. All right. As we bring you through all the way. And here we go for a monumental moment in time. As we get ready for Bitcoin. I said as we get ready for Bitcoin. I said as we get ready for Bitcoin. And the weekly. What did I say? I said as we get ready for Bitcoin and the weekly. Candle glow. Some water, I'm gonna die. Oh my god. Oh my god. Oh my god. Shout out to everybody here on the live stream. We do this every single week. If you don't like any of it, Bussinator, you can bounce as fast as you said that. Peace. See how fast that? I do not like any of that. You said haha, but you're gonna be put on timeout. I'm just in that mood. You're on timeout. I don't care how much you like me. No negativity at all, not even a cent. Or you are gone. From my midst, I don't want to look at you. Shout out to everybody here on the live. Thank you for jumping on in. Appreciate each and every one of you for being here. I love you all. And you know, we just did it like we do it every single week. I've been doing that every week for like over a year. So for someone to come in and be like, I didn't like that, it's like, come on, man. We're different here. If we did everything that every other channel did, then we'd be the same as every other channel. All right? You're not going to see that anywhere else in the world. Nobody else does that. That's unique to me. Nowhere else in the entire world, no other YouTuber channel does that. Anywhere else, all right? Let's take a look at the weekly candle because it's Sunday night where we look at the Bitcoin in the weekly candle every single Sunday night. It opened at 19,421 and 18 cents. The high was 19,910 and 47 cents. The low was 18,152 and 13 cents. And we would close at 18,000 $852, down $600, 3% on the loss. It's a pretty big loss considering how down we are already. Red candle, indecision, doji. We're going to take it to total. And you know why? Who knows why we're going to take it to total? I think you all know why for sure. I think you know why. But we're going to take it to total. And we're going to see what we got cooking. Good lookings. I did call you good lookings because you probably are, right? I mean, who here isn't good looking? I mean, you're all good looking. Am I wrong? I can say ooh for 45 seconds. Is that good? No, that's actually not what I did. All right, he's out. He's out. He's out. He's out. I'm handsome as F. Nick Giacaruso. See, dude's smoking, and he knows it. Chicks dig him, and he knows it. You know, it's not his fault. Some people are going to be dug. Some people are going to be loved by the chicks. Some people aren't. It depends, you know what I mean? He's one of those people. Nick they love him. I can't see only the charts, brother. We love you. Community loves you. We love you too, man. We love you too. Don't worry. You're going to see so much. Listen, if you come every day, you're going to see so much of this. Look at this. You're going to see so much of this. Look at that beautiful mug over here, huh? Don't worry about it. You're going to see me every single day over here, huh? 378 days a year. Yeah, I said it because I somehow make an extra 13 days out of the days. I don't know how, but I do over here. Shout out to everybody here on the live. Thank you for jumping on in. Appreciate each and every one of you for being here. MACD about to turn. Stochastics turning to the upside. Falling wedge breaks to the upside. 4 hour doing damage. 22 could flip. Daily looking nice. 1 hour pushing. We held the low again at 18,800. We must stay above it. And we must get it back above 19K to remain bullish. Can we do it? Why not? Right now, the 7-minute wants to dump us to the downside. All right. I guess you could say we're in this right now, which I didn't notice, but we're in this up, down, probably coming back down here. But can we eventually break up out of this to the upside? I would not want to see this break to the downside, but that might be another double bottom at 18,650 area. All right. But that's what we have to worry about. More likely we just come down and give a bit of a bounce here on the 7-minute. I wouldn't put too much, but you never know. Every time you don't put too much, then you get bagged by the 7. That's the problem with the 7. You say it doesn't matter, and you give it no promise because, 50 times it doesn't matter. And that 51st time, it nabs you right in the butt, I'm definitely the opposite of handsome, but I'm 6'8", 300 pounds with abs. So I'm basically a low-cap coin with potential. Hey, man, every woman has a different eye. You know what I mean? So what's handsome to one woman isn't for another, and what's handsome to another woman isn't. You know what I mean? There's women out there who would find you so handsome. Take your shirt off. Me? You want me to take my shirt off? Oh, my God. I'm new to the 99. Love what I'm learning. I love what you're saying. Thank you. I'm definitely okay, yeah, wow. The people want a $1,000 Bitcoin. Not going to happen, man. Bitcoin. He called it a Bitcoin. I love that. Sam, do you work out? And if yes, what kind of sports do you practice? You look pretty ripped. Shout out to the Cisco Kid. Thank you I look ripped in the shirt. Thank you. I appreciate it. It's just the shadowing. You know what I mean? I'm really not ripped. It's just the shadowing. It's just the shirt and the shadowing make me look ripped. It's my wife. My wife, she makes me work out a lot, if you know what I'm saying, all the time. She's like, she doesn't stop. I have to work out with her like daily. 3 to 4 times a day. It's like, it doesn't stop. Except for like 1 week a month, I'm 6'9" and handsome with a badass Boston wife, man. Shout out to Big and Tall. So we got one guy 6'8". We got another guy 6'9". We got some behemoths in here. I know I'm 6'7". It's tough being tall, man. You walk in the restaurant, everyone's looking at you funny. You go on the bus, you're like, dude. You get a shower, you go to the hotel, you don't fit. It sucks, man. It's not even fun. I hate it. I can't stand it. No. He eats a lot of eggs. The Hansel's so hot right now. I'm 6'5". I can't measure in foot or inches. No such thing as ugly rich guy. I love what you Here goes this guy lying again. I'm not. I'm 5. I'm 5 foot. No, I'm 5'9". I'm 5'4". I'm 5'2.5". All right. I'm about 5'2" on a good day. Just big workout. I love this bit. Is it inflation the main factor for this bear market or others? 6'11", CJ Baker. We got like 7 footers in the line. It's so crazy. We got hobbits. We got Hamlets, hoblets, and giants. I sold my house and put it all in Logan Paul's coin. This time out hurt my feelings a bit much. Well, then act right, my man. I love you. I love you. I'm only 9 feet tall when I was standing. God didn't waste my masculinity on height. You're hilarious. This dude's funny. That's funny. I need a stomach staple for life. Oh my gosh. So look, we're looking for I'm looking for a move to the upside. Just like at the beginning of today, I was looking for a move to the downside. Looking for a move to the upside. 15-minute isn't looking great. Can it get above and go sideways, or does it come back down for a bit of a double bottom in this area? We could bounce off here or here. Both wouldn't be too bad, but I wouldn't want to see us really break 18,800 if possible. We could go as low as 18,007, and we could even wick down here again to 18,006. I wouldn't like it, but anything is possible. Be ready. We could dump all the way to zero. These are just probabilities. Any single thing could happen. Let's keep it moving. Shout out to each and every one of you for coming on in on a Sunday night, baby. 8 p.m. for Bitcoin in the weekly close. All right? And you know what we got to do? Let's jump on over to Total. This is going to tell us the story. This is the signal I was talking about yesterday. I said yesterday because I want to make it joke, because I don't want to say yesterday because everyone says that. And I want to say something different, like yesterday. So yesterday. No, I'm being silly on a Sunday. All right, I had a long day with the kids. They may be delirious. But look, can we get above the yellow line here? That's what we're looking for. We want to break above this and stay above this 200 simple moving average. Right now, we're not. We almost did it. We closed below. This weekly candle closed below. No gi. We were hoping that we closed above it. We were really praying that we got the move above the zone, and we didn't get the move above the zone. You know, I'll see you guys are looking at these muscles. I see what you're seeing. I'm doing the TA, but you guys are like, you're like, oh, if I could just rub that sexy chest of his, and if I could just touch those triceps and just, just. Stupid. So look, can we get above the 200 simple day moving average? Can I get above the 200 simple day moving average? If you can't love yourself, then you can't love anybody else. You know what I'm saying? I'm a true believer of that. I really am. But we have to get above this. This is no good that we're not above this. We got to get above it. Where can I get a shirt like that? You want this shirt? I'll send you this shirt. Send me your address. I'll send you this shirt. You want it clean or unclean? You want it to smell like me still? I'm just being stupid now. Somebody save me. Stop. Somebody save me from myself, please. All right, let's take a look at the daily. So I kind of went over Bitcoin. It's pretty simple tonight. Thank gosh. Some nights it's like, what if we go over here? What if we go? But tonight, like, we kind of see what's going on. You know what I'm saying? It is what it is, right? And so that's it. I don't have really much to say. Everyone, let's have a good night. Let's call it quits tonight. Like, let's just make it simple and easy tonight, and let's call it, right? Let's call it there. And I'll see you all tomorrow. You know what? This was awesome, everyone. And, yeah. Thank you. Nah. Come on. I'm too obsessive compulsive. Like, are you serious? Let's get real. Like, we got to at least do an hour. let's get real serious for a second. Like, let's slow it down. Let's not get carried away here. Let's get real. We got a lot of stuff to go over. Like, we got a lot of stuff to go over. I do, at least. I don't know what you're doing over there. All right. Is XRP going to continue to the upside? You know what I'm saying? And that's what we all want to know. That's whatever. Can we make more money on the 3L token? Right? And you know what? Tonight, it says yes. 4 hour and the 1 hour both say yes. They say, you know what, Sam? We want more and we're going to give you more. And you know what? They're going to come out, I think, tomorrow or this week and announce that they won the case against the SEC. There's a lot of little birds chirping, and there's a lot of rumors in the air. And you know what? The rumors are good enough. They might be, the helium might just be enough to pump up the balloon, baby. So you know what? I think I take out a long position and take out again. I just take a little bit of a gander myself, and I may just put out 20% to gain 80. You know what I mean? To gain 80. So there you have it. I'm looking at this for a beautiful move to the upside, baby. All right. Lack of bearish momentum, elongated tightness here, even on the MACD. See how all the time frames are showing you signs of a move? This is beautiful. And XRP looks like it's getting set up. Show me the charts and I'll show you the news. Type moving average, everything that I look and go for, baby. And XRP 3L, maybe the move of the night, honestly. Again, I usually don't like to trade Sunday night into Monday morning, and this could dump in our face and turn horribly wrong. You know what I'm saying? No trader is 100%. And again, I'm not a financial advisor, and nothing I say and do here should be taken as financial advice. Okay? I'm just going over XRP. All right? And I'm losing my voice, as you can see. It's almost gone. I almost have nothing left. And I wasn't yelling at the kids today. I wasn't talking much at all. It just, you know. I'm running two computers. I don't like that it flashed. Man, it's always something stupid. Look at the 10-year yields. I was looking at that the other day. All wildlifers go Niners. Oh, wow. SuperChat's Bond and KNC Kyber Network. So I'm looking at XRP 3L hard body. Hard body. All right? Hard body. You heard me? Funny. Oh man. Yeah, my daughter pied me in the face here. These are good times. Thank you, Laura. Sometimes you just want to appreciate the moments in life that you got, baby. Oh my gosh, you went for more. Like, oh man, I love my kids, man. My kids are the best. I love my kids. Man, children are the life, the fruit blood of life. They're everything. You have kids. Nothing better than kids, baby. Nothing better than kids in the whole wide world. Amazing, we miss you, lifer. My child is the best, man. Bless Papa good. Looks tasty, so adorable. Kids are the life. Nah, man, my kids are the best. I know, right? I'm sure an XRP feels like it topped for a while. My man, priceless memory. How about the family, yo? Hit that like if you like pie. I mean, the 1 hour suggests that we get at least 5, 6, 7%. You never know, though. Anything is possible. Atom 3L made a bit of a bounce, kind of an inverted there, showing signs of life on the 1 hour, possibly making a move back to the upside too as well. I'm watching Atom 3L. All right. Fly has been on the radar, like a little fly on the wall. Let's take a look at Fly, USDT, Franklin. Give you a little ride around the bend here. Franklin, extend this bottom piece, 886 retracement. Really doesn't like to go much lower on the fibs. Watch this closely, but Fly starting to retrace pretty much to regions unknown. You know, daily very oversold, on my radar for a possible move to the upside. Fly. Cat did get the bit of a gain here, not huge, but it did move up to the upside here. 16% in total. Came back down, still sitting, but did begin to break out. Look at that daily. Just getting started. We got a bend here on the 4-hour. We got the 1 hour inside of this flag. I would watch this little old flag here for Cat Cambria. This thing has done damage many times out of a flag just like this. You may just want to keep it on your radar. It's up to you. I'm not a financial advisor. Nothing I say and do here should be taken as financial advice. Remember, if you join my trading group, you don't have just access to me. You have access to the elite. And I'm not going to show you everything they're going. I'm going to do it real quick. But there's charts in there that are being posted all the time. People that live in Japan, people that live in South Africa, people from around the world. So you don't have just access to me. You have access to these elite charters. You get Token Metrics, which is my account on Token Metrics, which I actually go through and pay $90 a month for. You get the 99 where you can talk and discuss things and go over, ask questions. But then you get the Learning Library, where I posted basically everything that I want to teach you in one place with hours and hours of learning packed into one. People would charge you thousands of dollars for this. Access it for $99 a month. Then you have the question and answer area where you can post your charts and get on in. And on top of all that, I teach a live class with, I don't see anyone else that has a trading group do. I teach a live course every single Tuesday from 3 to 5 and the last Saturday of every month. And it was amazing. This Saturday, we had a great time. I worked hard this weekend. It was a long weekend. It's not like I got the weekend off, everyone. I worked really hard both days of the week, and I'm still working hard as we speak. Shout out to each and every one of you that are kicking with me. Bang, bang, bang. Just got in there. Happy birthday to your little girl. Thank you. But DXY says, nah, let's take a look at DXY and take a look. So look at DXY trying to moon on the 1 hour. Not good for BTC. Unless somehow Bitcoin and DXY are going to moon together, that is a bit strange. But right now, the DXY does say it wants the pump to the upside, just like this person said. He said it wants the moon. Luckily, the 15-minute is a little spent. Can we at least get the bearish divergence that we've been seeing? Look, there's probably bearish divergence now on the 15. Look, there is here. Look, this swings to the upside. This whole thing swings to the downside. I mean, this is just horribly, like, that's bearish divergence right there. There's bearish divergence everywhere. Come on now. Enough is enough. We take a look at the 4-hour time frame for the dollar index. It's getting overbought as well. And it's showing signs of bearish divergence. It's just getting extended. Rising wedges break to the downside. But it did break out. It's looking spicy. Let's look at our daily time frame. Our daily's getting overbought. Our 4 hours getting overbought. 22-hour, everything looks horrible on the bigger time frames. Fine, it may pump on the 1 hour time frame into tonight. But it says by tomorrow, like 2 or 3 in the afternoon, it's going to start to come on down. All right, so we'll watch it closely. But wow, 113.3 as it continues to pump to the upside. The dollar index looking scary. Wonder if the money is going to flow out of Bitcoin into XRP. You know how you'll figure that out? XRP BTC chart. And this will kind of give you that insight. So that's a great question that you answered. And now I'm a great question, and I'm going to have an answer for you. I mean, this looks like XRP is about to beat up on Bitcoin. I mean, look at this tightness. Show me the charts and I'll show you the news. The fellow is like, I'm going to short. It's been having a good run. I get it. But like, that's a beautiful pattern. Like, it's not a bearish pattern, but anything could happen. It could easily dump to the downside and you could be 100% right. So we don't know. We take it one step at a time every single day. We have no clue, right? But there's your measured move to about 3, 4, 5, 7 for XRP, right? We'll have a little trouble when it gets to the resistance at 0.286 Satoshis. 0.000286 Satoshi, but XRP BTC looking pretty nice for a move. 31% gains coming out of XRP BTC. So even the BTC pair. And I could be wrong, but my system is pretty accurate. 80, 90%. It gives me pretty good accurate identifications. And it's identifying this like it identified Quant 2 or 3 days ago. My system said, because it's not me. I don't trade on emotion or what I think. But my system was like, Quant, likely to break out of this flag here. If we go back in time, and I saw the same thing as XRP. And this said, and then I said, well, we're late to the pole and we're going to break out. And my system said, you know what, Sam, that's money right there. It said, if you put 10 grand in there, Sam, it said, you're going to make yourself $1,700. $1,600, easy. And it said you have an 80% chance. The pattern says there's a 68, and then all the other things you combine with the low stochastic, all that. And so 10 grand, boom, boom, boom. And there's your money right there. Bang, bang, bang. Again, that's what I do. I don't, you do whatever makes you happy. But look, now you're in another flag, and this flag did break up again. It's starting to show signs of life. Look at a shoulder, head, and a possible shoulder. We could even redraw this, and you can see that it's beginning to form the same Bitcoin idea here, the symmetrical triangle. But it's getting tight again. And if the market speaks, the market speaks, right? We're going to look at total market cap in a second and break it down. But that could be up for more, 17% gains. The 1 hour does want to push to the upside. You're consolidating. Same thing that you did here. So quant, possible move for quant. Possible 1 hour scalp. I usually wait for the 15-minute, but that, there's always opportunity to the mind that's open to it. Sam, your teaching helped me buy tickets to Disney for the family. Working my way through the learning library and have already learned so much, yo. Buy ticket. Wow, I can't believe you got to bring your family on a trip, man. God bless you and yours. All right, I won't comment on the other, but God bless you and yours. God bless you and yours. Is GALA in a bear flag? Just checking on my own. TA, send in a super chat, my man. It would be greatly appreciated if you did the right thing, just like my man just did right there. Thank you so much. God bless you. Your words of saying invest in yourself was the best words I could get in my life. Cryptolifer, crypto love, respect. Shout out to PS Future of Gaming. Thank you so much for being awesome. We love you. So I like quant as these bigger, and quant's going to follow XRP. If they're going to pump together ISO 200 2022. You know what I mean? Okay, cool. Moving forward. Shout out to everybody here on the live. How many people are rocking it out tonight? Feeling good. 500 people on the live. 354 likes. Can I get the likes up to the watchers? Baby! Yes, I'm back, baby. I'm back. I just need to get back in the zone, man. This kid's tired me out running around since 7 this morning, getting things ready, getting the cake, getting the, putting out the chairs, putting out tables, making snow cones. Yeah, we had a snow cone maker. It was out of control. It was ridiculous. But you know what? Anything for my baby girl, and she had a great time. So God bless her and her life, and may she continue to shine. She blesses me all the time, and I love her with everything, I mean, look at this dude, this short, a little spent now, right? Look at this short on the 4 hour. Also getting a little spent. Showing signs of bearish divergence, right? So just not perfect because that could slip down, but I mean, the overall trend is kind of up. So sometimes that, I've seen that too, and sometimes it's not perfect. Also, if I had to play that, almost kind of diamond that out. And looks like it could dump to the downside, right? So the shorts don't look amazing when I really break them down. So I look at a bunch of shorts, I look at a bunch of longs, and you kind of feed the information out of the charts. The charts start to feed you the information. You do whatever the probability tells you is likely. And again, this could dump in my face, and I could look completely like a fool. It is what it is. You know what I mean? You play probabilities every day, and you go by them, and you eventually live and die by them. And it is what it is. You know what I'm saying? It is what it is, baby. You want to find the losers. You want to find the red, baby. And you want to see where that red is at. A lot of things got banged out. Lobo. This thing is interesting. XNL, Chronicle. I like the project. Calamari's getting tight in this giant double bottom. Been on my radar. A lot of these coins are just in the dumb peasies, though. All the way down. FLUX, attempting to hold 86 cents. Getting banged out here to the downside. Let's take a look. Got sold off by the miners, possibly here for FLUX. Let's take a look. 4 hours finally oversold. It's getting into the fib, but it's not in the perfect level yet. It's got a falling wedge. It's got some bullish divergence starting to occur. Some really strong. Swing up to swing up, oversold. Take a look at our daily time frame for FLUX as well. Beat to the ground. It's hit a bit of a cup and handle here for FLUX too, if you look at it. So FLUX coming back on the radar. Fluxito. Like a tuxedo, right? Bang. And this thing could bang all the way back up to about 198. Wouldn't that be amazing for FLUX? Could come a little lower down into the golden pocket and hit this secondary area of liquidity down to 65 cents. I wouldn't be surprised. So just watching FLUX. It's on my radar. I'm not guaranteeing anything. I'm just beginning to watch FLUX, seeing for what it is. It's in this bigger channel as well. Something like this too, you know. So very interesting. FLUX on the radar. You can see how I kind of look at that, and it's up to you. You may not see it exactly the same, or you may. Stargate Finance, another guy that's on my radar, low on the daily, attempting to push up. Already did a bit of a move here. Came up, came back down, but it's in this falling wedge. It's very oversold. Lack of bearish momentum in the MACD here. Stargate Finance on the radar. All right. cryptolifer, your words of saying invest in yourself, man, always, baby. Yeah, except you can't do TA on the DXY. That's not true. You can do DA on the DXY all the time. That's not true. Sammy Cuppetheady. Laura Marshall, all right. It's just that. It's the same EU, right? It's about 250 EM. Super Chats, Bond, KNC, GALA, and ALGO. We'll take a look at Bond. Bond was low, had pumped a little bit. I can see it in my mind. He was in a falling wedge, had pumped a little bit. Yep, see? Daily's getting a little high without getting the move that you really want. I don't know, man. A lot of people have, like, really, Bond's got to get back above $6.67, in my humble opinion, to remain somewhat bullish. It bounced from 480 back to about, wow, $6. That had a pretty nice move right there to the upside. It's pretty interesting on that daily bump. I had been watching it closely, but you'd have to watch it really closely and scalp it on the small time frames. You know, Bond, 4 hours. Yeah, 4 hour could bounce on you here. It's attempting this cup and handle here. I believe it could bounce. For some reason, it's just not my cup of tea today. I want to see it get above this zone. This is heavy resistance for Bond. It can't seem to get above this. It could dump even lower. I'd like to see it get above this area here. And then I want to start trading it in the sevens. Like swing trade it from 7 to 8. You know, I don't know why. I'm a little weary until it gets above that stronger zone for Bond. But it does look pretty nice. And it could pump. Low cap gem that we used to take for gains. It just hasn't pumped in a long time. Bond. Hope you had a good weekend, Sam, and hope you have a good week. Have you checked DXY? I just joined, so I might have missed it. Yes, we did, Hannah. Thank you. Appreciate that. Every second with you is a blessing to the community of the crypto future, now regulated in Dubai. May you live forever. Thank you so much for the future of gaming. I love you. May you live forever, man. We all will if we live together forever and ever. Injective protocol, my man. Back to the super chats I'm looking at them for. Shout out to the $5 from Hannah King. Shout out to the $9.99. Can you look at GALA and ALGO? We'll look at GALA, and we talk about no double dipping on the super chats. That is a double dip. We try to say no double dipping. All right. So GALA, in my mind, kind of a bearish flag. That was a symmetrical triangle, a rising wedge, really. They could break to the downside. It did, and it went super low. Went all the way back to 4 cents. Let's take a look at GALA on a massively big time frame. You can see, fine, it started at the low here at about 0.007. We got in below a penny, right? And watch this thing rise all the way up to crazy numbers. I mean, we got into GALA, remember this time when it first came out at 8 cents and watched it rip all the way to 48 and 50, and it almost went to a bean. I mean, GALA was crazy. It even had a run up recently. Remember that other run up? It's been interesting. Since then, it's been flatlining. Now, this is a project I truly believe in. You see the guy who, you know, the founder, and he goes on AMAs all the time. He talks about what he's doing. He doesn't want to just create a game. He's creating like an entire, like a network would be for TV, but like an entire infrastructure for gaming development and gaming movement and multiple series. And he's creating a whole gaming conglomerate, you know? So I see them going places. This is a bit of a double bottom. You know what I mean? If anything's going to rip back to the upside, it could be GALA. Right? It's high risk, high reward right now in the bear. These are projects I would be DCAing into. You could see 149% gains not too long from now, but again, be very, very careful. This market could dump to the downside. Bitcoin goes to 13K. You could see GALA back to its lows at 2 cents. So anything is possible. If you're not a good swing trader yet and you really don't know how to swing trade in and out, and you don't have like that in and out feeling behind your belt, and you don't know how to kind of hold your emotions, me personally, if I wasn't a good swing trader, I would just be DCAing into projects that I really care about. I truly believe this does have long-term potential. For GALA, again, I'm not a financial advisor. Everything I say and do shouldn't be taken as such. You got to get yourself your own financial advisor. Do your own thing. But I really do like GALA, and I've researched it. I've put my time into it, and I don't think I'm a fool to say it's a good long-term investment. But again, 4 years from now, you can look back and see, man, Was he right or wrong? Depending, but I would stand by that. GALA looks pretty good. Even looks like it may pump here out of this tight channel. All right, 4 hours oversold, 1 hour's oversold, 15-minute needs to just come on down into the sweet spot. And again, everything depends on Bitcoin. Bitcoin has a great night tonight and flips and does that move that we think it may to the upside, and then this changes the moves that you could get in the altcoins. So GALA does look bullish to me on multiple time frames, even on the daily. So I will give you that. GALA bullish on multiple time frames. And I haven't put out a GALA trade in a long time. I really haven't. Yeah, so it's oversold in the daily, the 4 hour, and the 1 hour time frame, something that I look for, the multi-move for GALA. Let's take a look at ALGO. We'll let you get your double dip in, but try not to double dip. Algorand continues to pump, and honestly, it should be in the same flag that Quan is in, the same flag that XRP is in. And if things are right, because they're moving together, it is, and the 4 hours low, and so these should all pump together. They've been pumping together. They should continue to pump together. This makes sense. See how I already knew what flag this should be in? You'll get so into crypto. You'll get so keen. You'll know what coins are connected to other coins. You'll know. And you're like, how does he know that? Because this isn't the stock market. It's different. There's all sorts of new ecosystem connections, and there's folklore, and there's conspiracy theory of ISO 222, and there's just a lot of stuff out there. I mean, they are overbought on the daily, and these could all collapse back to their time. These could be quick scalps. You are trading high risk at this point because of the daily time frame. But that tightness and where Bitcoin is, there could be a bit of a move here. For ALGO, there could be a bit of move for Quant. But again, they could all dump. Remember that. Always have a stop loss. Use support and resistance. And take care of yourself. You know what I'm saying? So, ALGO on my radar, though. Shout out to you and yours. Every second with you is a blessing. No, every second with you is a blessing. Mirror Protocol. Shout out to Kyle Stanfield. Hey, brother, what do you think about the massive head and shoulders on the Quant Daily? Thanks for all you do. You see this shoulder, this head, and this shoulder? I see it possibly, but honestly, I have to be honest with you. I kind of see this as the pattern that, right? And I see this is the neckline. And to me, like, we tried to break down, but like we broke back to the upside, you know, in my humble opinion. And honestly, if you want to get into the nitty gritty, like, I see a bigger pattern at play. So I don't know. I see what you're seeing too. I'm open-minded. I'm not so stubborn, right? But it also pumped to the upside. I mean, if that was a head, you don't pump up. You don't pump past the head. You don't pump past the shoulder. That's negated. To me, that happened already. That's out the door. I think it's not. I think it's no go. You know. Yeah. I have to scientifically break that down as gone. And then this is a clear trend line that broke to the upside. I mean, this has a measured move on the daily. I mean, I'm just playing probability, right? So I got you, but you know, I don't see it. But again, I think you had a good eye, and you could be right. Could be a chance. Then I'm so wrong, and this ends up being this, and it dumps to the downside horribly. See what I'm saying? We'll take it from there. I'm open-minded at every step of the way. All right. Yeah, I see what he's saying. He's saying zoom out. I see what my brother just said. And he's saying huge cup and handle. And this cup and handle will rip to the upside too as well. And that gets you all the way to a $200 quant. I mean, they could start to system up and watch these coins start to pump as they start to get involved. Dude, anything could happen. The Fed needs a way out, because if they go the way they're going, people are going to riot because interest rates will continue to rise. They need to do something something different, something crazy, you know. They need to change it up. They really do. All right. So, yeah. We don't back down. We continue to do what we do every single day. Live. It's not easy to go live stream. Who thinks it's easy to go live stream every single day of your life? Anyone? Anyone think that's easy? No, I want to know, does anyone think it's easy to go live stream every single day of your life for 600 and some odd days? Do you think it is easy? I shouldn't be rude, but it's not easy. It's not. It's not. It really isn't. I don't even know how. I couldn't have done it without each and every one of you. Knowing that each and every one of you are going to show up, knowing there's going to be 400, 500 people here, almost everyone hits the like button. I would love it if everyone did, but knowing that $50 in chat revenue, people are going to just send love, knowing that we're going to kind of grow together and we're going to learn, makes me want to just continue to grow. All right. Emlo says, pick me. Why do you want me to pick you, man? I love you, Emlo. I picked you, man. How's that? We love you, bro. Takes heart, bro. Shout out to Rockton Road. It's hard for me to be consistent in anything. Shout out to Evan Book. Nah, you the man, Lifer. Shout out to J Boss was Bullinger. Love your dedication. Shout out to Lifer Savage Animals. Word. Woo. No, it's not easy. Maybe for you, because you're the master, Lifer. DXY Mooning. I know, we went over that. Is it not easy? Thank you for all you teach, man. It's not easy being a lifer. We appreciate you. How long did it take you to be as open-minded as you are? A long time. A long time. Very difficult considering family responsibilities. I do some Twitter Spaces live, and I couldn't think of it. Say the face. Shout out to Sing, bro. Wow, DXY looks like it pumped on Bitcoin. Just stood still. I know, it's kind of awesome. Bitcoin should be dumping harder now. They're kind of maybe getting discipline and drive will get you so far. Shout out to CMAS. I love you, man. He's been here since day one. One of my first mods ever. CMAS, I love you, bro. I was just showing the gold, the gold shirt stays that you gave me, man. You're the man, dude. God bless you and yours. Hope your family is flourishing wonderfully, and every single business and thing that you put your heart and soul into is just doing great, man. God bless you and yours. Shout out to CNC Ireland, who tirelessly works for my trading group, tirelessly helps other people in the learning library, is always there for me and my crew. CNC Ireland, I love you. Thank you for everything. Much appreciated. GPUSD dumped hard. Man. I do some Twitter. Yeah. SuperChat's Bond, Kyber Network, Algo, and Mira. We did Bond. We did Algo. We'll do Mira, and we'll do KNC. Appreciate you, Sam. Appreciate you, brother. And on to yours. Thank you so much, man. Pound almost at parity. If you can't be open-minded, you will be closed out. Hey, that's the key. Shout out to my man. Appreciate you for jumping on in the next move as we go into the age of Aquarius and we bond. So look, this to me is a bear flag. You got some bearish bullish divergence attempting to hold you down here, though, saying that is your bottom. I hate when things just move that fast and just disappear out of your hand. Where if this wants to dump, it's going to dump even harder. This looks ugly to me. Looks like something happened to the network and it dumped. I mean, look at that dump. Did they I don't know. I'm happy I don't own any of this and I don't have to care about it after we talk about it. You know what I'm saying? But it doesn't look good to me. Daily's oversold. It could get a bit of a bounce. Might be time to maybe jump on something when the whole world doesn't like it. But considering where we are in a bear market and it's getting low, I mean, did they not come out? I feel like they had some issue. Like they said they were going to come out with something and they didn't. You know what I mean? I'm going to delete that comment immediately. Also, something appears on the horizon for Link. Super Chat's Mirror. Shout out to East Jordan in the house. East Jordan. I love you, brother. Thank you so much for jumping on. Shout out to all the lifers showing love tonight. Much respect to Dave Kendall. Shout out to East Jordan, CMAS, Sammy Cup and Handy to the upside. Vinyl for the lifers is the move. Pump my bags, Jerome. What could be it? Just tuned in. Shout out to Lee, man. You know what could be it is the 200 simple on total. And we closed below it on the weekly. We did close below it on the weekly. Everyone, I love 33. The number's great. It appeared again today. 433 likes, just with the 434. Thank you so much. Can I get the likes up to the watchers? I would be so humbled and greatly appreciated. All right. We get to 500 likes, then I may take my shirt off. I don't know. I probably won't, but I may take my shirt off. All right. Someone did request it earlier in the live. Someone said I was buff. They wanted to see me with my shirt off. I've done it before, but my wife doesn't approve. So, and honestly, it is unprofessional. But if I get to 500 likes, there's a chance. So you never know. Sell that shirt. What a wonderful way to start the week and evening with the lifers. Shout out to Matt Stevens. You're the man who new moon tonight, new moon bump. New moons are bad. Usually we get a nasty dump. Horrible for Bitcoin. The new moon is usually a nasty dumpage for Bitcoin. Doesn't bode well for BTC at all in the new moon. No. Kyber Network not looking money at all. I'd stay away. But, unless you're a real gambling man and you want to get that pump to the upside. Mirror Protocol. Mirror on the wall. Who's the fanciest? So I like Mirror. We got it for about 17%. Wasn't too shabby, right? We got our pump. Bang, bang, bang. Then it broke out of this to the upside. So here we saw it here. It broke out. Then I flagged it. It broke out again, and we got it. We moved on. I mean, we did our thing. Really from entry about 15, 20% for Mirror Protocol. Kind of dumped down again and is attempting to start a new low now, which is weird, right? Oversold in the 15. 4 hours overloaded. We're entering a funky time now where everyone's like a little more worried about what Bitcoin's doing, trying to figure out what it's going on. This could come further down to the bottom here. Just be careful. The bottom falls out for Bitcoin. The bottom will fall out for Mirror. We could go even lower down here. I'd be careful. It's kind of gambling at this point. Can't just go after everything that's low in the daily and the 4 hour anymore. You got to be more heated. And this is where you want a mentor. You don't want just someone that teaches you just what to do every time. You want to see with someone that can feel out the market and that you can watch every day that kind of looks at things. Buy a pie for your kid since you ate it. Ha, ha, ha. Thank you so much, man. You're the man, dude. Shout out to the $9.99 from T-Dub. Thank you so much for the $10. You're the man, dude. Appreciate you. Put that shirt up for auction. This moon might be different. Somebody's got it looked up and it was 3:33 p.m. That's crazy, right? That happens all the time, man. Wicked Sunday morning coming right up. Wiki Sunday, I know, right? That's exactly what I was drawing out as well. Just wanted to confirm my idea. Thank you. Anytime, Kyle. Love you. What was life like in the previous bull market since I wasn't there? It was amazing. Money was flying left and right. I did 100% on Save Moon. I did 100x on Save Moon. I did like a 50, 60x cake, 60 cents, went to $44. There was money everywhere. I was making $1,800 a day on my DeFi farms alone. 25 grand in cake off of my $1,800 investment off of cake. $25,000 in bunny off of my. I took $1,800 in cake and turned it into 136 grand. $25,000 in bunny was making $1,800 a day. It was insane. The investment was making itself back every day. After about 60, 70 days, it was out of control. Bull markets are nuts. Bunny sweatshirts are expensive. I know, right? My man knows it. We are holding the macro val pulled from June 30th. Pretty crucial support. If we break resistance, we can see 15K. Yeah, we can. And streams are still there. Smoosh that like button. Shout out to Stack, big change in the game. What is now Bitcoin pivot 2-day chart? Any bearish divergence? Don't like the lower low on the weekly. What are the supports based on the fibs? Bless you, brother. Shout out to Pickle Rick. I like that. That's funny, Pickle Rick. You gotta love that, right? Like, how could you not laugh at Pickle Rick? How could you not? Like, he must get a lot of action there. Pickle Rick, this guy. Shout out to everybody here on the live. So he's asking about the 2-day chart. I got the 3-day. All right, the 3-day does show, look, it's curving for a higher low. You see a lower low in the 2-day just like I do. I see what you're saying. We did make a lower low. And that's what everyone's worried about this wick. I mean, this was a capitulation wick, though. That has to be the capitulation low. You know? Like, look, we always make the capitulation wick. But we don't go low. I mean, it is. I see what you're saying. Like, the low usually is that candle close. Candle close when we make a wick. It's interesting. Like, it's not like us to make 3-day closes that are lower. And I see what you're saying. What you're looking for is strong divergence on the 3-day chart, right? And you kind of have, like, look at this. I mean, that's a swing down, but this is a swing up. This is interesting to me. Or you could have said it happened there and then it just got negated. So you had bullish divergence there. But it kind of continues to extend. It's interesting. We got some mixed signals going on. And some are putting this, like, you know, we got this going on. Maybe we go tight through here and then attempt to break out. All I know is if we don't get above this area and this area, we got nothing brewing. Like, these are heavy resistance points that have to break. And it's all about trend analysis. And I'll give you my special sauce if you join my trading group. And, you know, on the weekly screen share, I do a lot of awesome stuff that you don't see here. Every single week from 6:30 to 8:30, we meet for 2 hours, and I give an extra deep dive with the team. And we go over so much, and we have a blast, and I love it. Shout out to everybody here. Thank you for the $65 in chat revenue. You people are unbelievable. God bless you and yours. Thank you so much, right? So 3 days, just like the 2 day, right? We're pretty much spot on with you there. And some even say, look, is this a shoulder? Is this a big head? Is this a shoulder? Neckline, you know? Take that measured move just to take it somewhat seriously. And where does that take you? $11,000, $12,000 Bitcoin, all right? So I'm just open-minded at all times. That way I can short or long at any given moment in time. Right now, the 3 day does want to move back to the upside. Look at that turn. With the daily showing signs of life, but I've seen both things happen. I've seen this twist and a huge pump. I've seen this twist and a huge dump. That's why you got to use support and resistance on the smaller time frames and take it one day at a time, because I've seen it all happen. And I may confuse you at first because you haven't seen what I've seen. And that's going to happen to a master and a student, right? And I'm not saying I shouldn't even call myself a master, but I've been doing it a long time. So I'm definitely not like a noob, right? But, and again, this is what it's all about. Can we break to the upside? These are generally bearish patterns. When I see a symmetrical pattern, it's generally a bearish pattern, right? But what I do, never clone alone. Please, don't hurt yourself. Do the right thing. But again, a new low or a low down to 17.7 or break out to about 20,004. I mean, that's what we're looking at. Symmetrical triangles. Right now, the 1 hour's in our favor. But if the 1 hour pumps and you can't get above this zone here, expect more downside. This zone here, expect more downside. Here, okay, we could come back and get a bit of a bounce in these areas. So, but if you can't get above these two zones, 19,200, 19,005, it's likely you're not getting too far. All right, so those are going to be some heavy areas. And remember, the weekly. One last thing I want to show you too is this. We go to the weekly chart. All right. And you can see, look, this was the last two candles that closed on the weekly right here. Substantial. This one here, it opened, we want to see where it opened, 19,294. And this one closed right at 19,292. So 19,300, where these candles opened and closed right here. See this? This area right here. This line. That's a line that we want to get back above. Super important. That's weekly resistance. We seem to be using that. And if that becomes weekly resistance, we're going to go try to find the next weekly support possible, which to me is right here at these two candle closings at about 16,255. And that's all we have. We got nothing else. So that's here. And then if that breaks, our next weekly is right around there at 12,000. And so that is what it is. You can't like lie about TA. You play TA exactly the way it is, and it is what it is. You can't like play TA one way. You can't have your cake and eat it too one day. Like it either is what it is or it isn't what it is. It has to be what it is every single time. You can't just pick when you want TA to be cool and when you don't want it to be cool. It doesn't work like that. If you've never seen the episode of Rick and Morty, I expect you see the one with Pickle Rick. Thank you. No, I never seen them. I'm watching from the past that this guy asked what it's like in a bull run. Dude, take your time. With hyperinflation happening, prepare for 2 years of the same price. No one knows what's happening. See, he's saying, everyone's saying this like they know. It's so funny. Everyone thinks they know what's happening. Nobody knows. Quant moving. See what my man says? Food and gas getting expensive. I squeezed to the upside on multiple times. Hey, anything is possible, man. Send it a super chat for TA and deep dives. If you've never seen the episode of Rick and Morty, I recommend watching the one with Pickle Rick. TA is consistent. Shout out to Pickly Rick. Pickle me Ricky. Pickle me Rick. So check it out. The shorts continue to get liquidated. Can we hold 18,800 as well as that weekly support 18,008? The 8s have played a huge substantial role in our move upward down. And 18,800 is something we must watch and pay attention to. All right? Every single weekly candle close. Shout out to the testimonials. We love you. Been trading solo, getting lucky. This course is giving me more confidence to take on more well thought out risky trades. And then a video from Toby. Thank you so much. Lifer, you changed my life. I've been smoking pot since I was 16 all day, every day. I'm 42 years now and I smoked pot for over a month, and I haven't smoked for over a month. Now you got my 7, my 5, my 3-year-old, and me hooked on lemon water. My wife has no clue why I buy so many lemons. I've been slowly removing all the negativity in my life. I coach 3 soccer teams, and your energy has made me a better coach, parent, business owner, friend, and husband. I will probably never meet, but I see you every day. I will probably never meet, but I see you every day. If I injure my finger hitting that like button, I will find another way. Your work ethic says it all. Thank you for what you do. Hit that. Yeah, you see, I already hit all those, right? Yeah, I did. And let me add my lifer face to that. Let me add my lifer check to that. And let me add my lifer fire or something. I don't know, a lightning bolt. I mean, that's awesome. Unbelievable. Love that. Those testimonials keep me going. They really, really change the way I look at my life. And I greatly appreciate you for writing something that honest and candid. Shout out to one of the most beautiful people in this whole place, Stack McChange. Stack is a wonderful person. Stack will show you the way. Stack has absorbed a lot of information from me in a patient and guided manner. And Stack is a patient and guided man. God bless Stack and everything he touches and all his endeavors. And may everything you do, Stack, turn to gold, baby. I love you. And may you stay blessed, man. I pray for you every night that you may stay blessed. Me and my whole team, everyone that's around the lifers. May your life continue to grow. And may we continue to grow in fruition together. DJ Porter Rock in the house. Same with you, man. May your life go well. Shout out to you and yours, your daughter, your wife, and everything in your life. Thank you for everything you do for the channel. Thank you for everything you do for the company. God bless you and yours. Porter Rock, man. I'm just in that mood of just, my daughter and inspiration. Quan could bust out close to 200. It's looking strong. Hey, I already said my piece. People now want to jump on the bandwagon, but it is what it is, man. It is what it is. Shout out to everybody here on the live. Thank you for jumping on in. Appreciate each and every one of you for being here. What about me, Sam? Shout out to Blue Wizard. God bless every single one here. I said everyone. That includes you, Blue Wizard. That includes you. God bless you, brother. Thank you, man. I cut and saved some same party at live and watched them over and over again. The party, they're the most important, just to learn, and it's awesome. I cut and saved some parts of the live, not party of the live, some parts of the live. Yeah. Cryptolifer, I tell my friends how I know someone who talks crypto in a suit like no other. That's you, a legend to the world of crypto. And they all sub you too. Thank you so much, man. I appreciate you for saying that. You're the man, dude. Spread the word, spread the love. Likewise, my brother, love you too. Lifers and all that resonate on the good vibes, man. Stack. Right back at you, Stack. Quickest 7X of my life. Shout out to Josh Brown. What's that TA look like on XRP? Thanks for your thoughts. We already took a look at it, man. DJ Porter Rock, thanks so much. I will also get the crypto book for dummies, even if I admit it myself. Bless you too, Sam. Always a pleasure watching your streams. The Blue Wizard, you're the man, dude. Shout out to all the Blue Crew holding it down, all the lifers worldwide. Where's everybody worldwide? Where are you at? I'm sitting in Boston, Mass. Let me know where you're at. In this live, baby. 492 lifers representing 484 likes. We got it now. Every single person basically here has hit that like button. And if you're new, jump on in. We got Toronto. We got Ireland. We got I Do Ho. We got LYXE XRP right after Bitcoin just got back to the vid. Lifer Guy, what's good? We dumping her? What I haven't checked, TradingView for a few. Seattle, New York City. No on the ramen, gross, bad for you. Hey, yo, Boston is rad. San Clemente. It's got that GMO and all that stuff. Sweden, Miami, baby. Colorado, Edmonton, Montreal, VPN, Flowride. Lifer, Larry, Legend of Crypto Assassin. Larry Joe, my man. My man, watch ATB. London, Japan, Virginia on the bay, baby. Rumors of Australian CBDC coming out on Twitter. I'm in Australia, Missoula, Mexico City, the Netherlands, California, Morocco, England, Rock Creek, baby. Atlanta, Franklin, Mass. My man from Franklin representing Larry Joe. Florida, Buffalo, California, Ottawa, Indiana, Philippines, working in Omaha from Wisconsin, New York City, Canada, Cleveland, Dubai, baby, always, Minnesota, PPPPP, I don't know what that is, but thank you. I think it's Philippines, Wisconsin, 10 minutes from Gillette, baby, my man. Awesome. South Dakota, Virginia, stand up. We from London, baby. Netherlands, LA, Ivory Coast, my man, always coming through on the Ivory Coast, Bermuda, Rhode Island. And I love how some people chat that never hit the chat. We see people hit that chat. They come to that type and they type. People that never would have typed before. Ukraine, Nevada City, Arizona, Canada. Everyone likes to represent where they're from. Look at this. Jay Smith, Chesapeake, Vietnam, Alberta. Oh my God, it's a gosh dang party on a Sunday night here on YouTube. This is where it's at. We could be anywhere, but we're right here with the energy. This energy could be anywhere. It's the vibe that keeps us alive, baby. It's the vibe that keeps us alive. So look, this weekly does want to dump. Let's look at the most bearish scenarios for Bitcoin. All right, let's break it down. Bear flag broke down, came back, bearishly retested this resistance. We're attempting a double bottom here, but we do have a lower low. You must say that this is your flag from this area, little chop, the whole length of your pole, and you would dump. Measured move, because the weekly looks like it wants to take you down, is to about 13,500 area. All right, so all we have to do really is survive this weekly dump. If this weekly comes down and resets anywhere here in the middle of these areas, and we end up not getting too low, or we end up not going low at all somehow, but it looks unlikely that we come to this 13,005 area, and that coincides with these wicks. And honestly, there's more liquidity in this chunk here. The VRVP says that we head down to $9,000, $8,000, and if they raise the interest rate as much as they have to in the next 2-3 months over and over again, 1 point, it'll be banging. KuCoin will be 35 cents. I'm psychic. Medium in the Andromeda Galaxy, hence watching from the past. KuCoin shares will be 35 cents, you mean? KuCoin will be 0.35. You mean KuCoin shares? Could you explain? 13K is my big buy in Target. She did say it, didn't she? Brum. That's insane how long that was. West Coast. Toledo, Ohio. Buck Nasty, my man. Shout out to Harlem, my man. Shout out to Puerto Rock. Remember his old days back in the concrete jungle. Fitchburg, Mass, HPR. Wintersville, Ohio. Star Tannery. We got 3 VAs in here. What's up, gang? Dexter, Maine. Belgium. Minnesota. We had so many beautiful people. Unbelievable. Imagine KuCoin shares doesn't even have a fraction of what BNB did. Thank you for 500 lifer likes today. You are the best lifer fam. 500 lifer likes. Unbelievable. You people are unreal. Nova Scotia, Canada just smacked by the hurricane too. London. Thanks for the 500 lifer likes. Wow, we're dodging these hurricanes lately here on the East Coast. So remember, Sunday night into Monday morning. Look, XRP breaks fundamental resistance. Here's what's next. Crypto market review. I mean, when you break fundamental resistance, usually there's a little more gas in the tank. I already gave my trade of the night and my trade ideas. It is what it is now. Super rare ball portion. Looking scrumptious on that daily. I looked at it here. I was just looking at it. So you can't say, I was just speculating. Starting to make a huge move here. Could it make a boom? Reap. Well, I had reap in this, did not. I'm not like trying to hide that. I'm just, I speculate. I draw a lot of things. I'll be sitting here just drawing. You know what I mean? Doesn't mean it's guaranteed to happen. Look at Quant already pushing to the upside since we talked about it. Quant moving back to 120. And we started talking about Quant way already. We're already in the money on Quant. So up 20% dang near or more. Bitcoin CME gap 4 hour 98,680, 9670. Yeah, you never know. Short shirts. I bought my way to much ape, waiting for it to resurface. I bought way too much ape. Sorry to hear that. Yeah, you don't buy a lot in the bear market, man. It's not a good look. When I start DCAing, I'll let you know. You do whatever makes you happy, but I'll let you know what I'm doing. And I'm not doing a lot of DCAing right now. There's like 2 or 3 coins that I would even touch for DCA. Bitcoin's like the only one. Right now, I DCA to Bitcoin, that's it. And I swing trade, and I short, and I long, and that's it. I do not build or marry any of these coins. You'll learn not to marry not one of these coins. You'll learn they're all just up and down moves. But it'll take time. It'll take time. First, you marry the coins. It's just like a young guy falls in love with the first girl he meets. It's just like that. And a girl, vice versa, falls in love with the first boy. It's the same thing. You get into crypto. You think you made it. You think you know what's up. You need some time, though. You need to learn. And you got to get schooled one more time. Daily's going to come on back down. Could the 4-hour flip for you for Formation 5? Interesting enough, look at that. Look at Formation 5. We're getting rid of the other moves that we had. We basically hit that measured move on a wick. But it was nuts. But this thing looks like it could go for more. It's been interestingly moving up. Look at that. Formation 5 for possible gains. That's high risk, high reward on the Sunday night, for sure. It's very high risk, but this flag could break out, and it could flip the daily. Form is looking somewhat interesting. Definitely a flag. Flagging on the 4 hour, you know, time frame. Form flagging on that 4 hour time frame with movement. Lack of bearish momentum in the MACD. Showing signs of life here. Remember when I was going to leave the stream an hour ago? That was funny, right? That happened, right? Now you got to do that. All right. Enjoy buying crypto. We won't surrender crypto human rights. RIP British pound. Yeah, it's gone. Alibaba looks good for stock, especially after all the BS going on ends. We value crypto equal to gold. Value. Article 10, Section 10. No state shall make anything but gold, silver, minted coins and tender in the payment of debts. Your owed gold, silver, U.S. minted coins. No debt dollars. I know. Tell people that. January 17th, April 4th is the bear flag of the weekly. I've been watching for months with a measured move to 13K. Huge movers on the DXY already. Hit another 52-week and 200-week high against the 114.53. I know, it's nuts. It's nuts. And we're getting rejected by 18,800, which is a big deal for me. If we can't get above that, I'd have to short the market no matter how bullish things look. So just remember that. That is my no-go land. You know, we got to close candles above. The 1 hour, the 4 hour have to close candles above 18,800 to remain even slightly bullish. Okay? You can't force it if it's not there, baby. You can't force it if it's not there. All right. Quant, look at that, baby. And would you look at that? Would you look at the size of that big, fat green? And remember, MEXC Global, use my link for MEXC Global where you can use the ETFs to make more money than ever. All right? I don't think Quant had a 3L token, right? But I bet you did on MEXC Global. I bet you it did. Let's take a look if it did on MEXC Global, because I bet you it did. MEXC Global has just so much. I can't wait till we integrate them with 3 commas. I want to be all over Bonk doing that. My man, Bonk. Throw you out there, man. Like, yo, I get shot out. No one at the office gets shot out on the live, baby. Shout out to my man Bonk. Shout out to MEXC Global for doing an awesome promotion with me. Listen, we have 18 days left, and they're going to, present $1,000 to 2 different lifers, but we need 100 people to deposit $500, which you'll then get $25 airdrop to you, which will be great, right? And then you just need to do $2,000 in spot trading or $10,000 in futures trading. If you do that, then 2 of the 100 people will be siphoned off a nice $1,000 USDT. So come on, baby. Make it worth your while. Make it worth my while. Jump on in. And it's spot trading and ETF trading. Why do I like MEXC Global so much? Why am I saying? Because I like the ETF leverage trading. That's my thing. And look, watch them have a quant 3L. They do. And so now up 6%, right, on quant instead of only up 2%. So this makes the gains, baby. And so trading quant 3L, right? Accept and continue. And you can make your chart on quant and then kind of see what you got here on quant long. It's pretty much the same. Set your levels, right? But this is, if quant breaks out, this is going to break out for money, for big gains here on MEXC Global. And this is how you get into the gains, baby. So this is why I like MEXC Global. I'm going to take that link right here that I got, right? I'm going to grab it. I'm going to post it up here. And I'm going to pin it into the comment section. So if you want to get down, and if you like this idea, or if you would like to trade MEXC Global, jump on in with me, man. Again, I'm not a financial advisor. Nothing I say and do should be taken as financial advice, and do whatever makes you happy. All right. You'll also be rebated 10% of your trading fees if you use that link. So my link will get you the cheapest trading fees of anyone that gets you into MEXC Global. So you might as well jump on in. I'm watching FIDA in this giant double bottom. Could break to the upside, has not hit the stop yet. Oversold on the daily and the 4 hour, attempting to make a move. FIDA had been on the radar for a while. You might just want to write it down. Clayton, also in a bit of a flag here, right? Been watching it all day. Clayton's in a giant double bottom with a slightly lower low, but it could break out to the upside. Clayton is on my radar. Clayton. And KLV, clever network. 4 hours seems to be in this flag here, unbeknownst to a lot of people. Could this flag break to the upside? It's on my radar. There's a chance. It's high risk. It's Sunday night into Monday, right? You don't have to force any trades on Sunday night. However, it seems lackluster compared to most Sunday nights. It's a little flatter than normal. Not as kind of, you know, the volume isn't there. But once I say that, and then everything will get out of control. But right now, we're pretty flat, 18,800. Again, if we can't get above 18,008, expect us to go down to 18,005 and expect more downside. I said it. If we can't get above 18,008, expect more downside. Yeah, MEXC Global has a similar skin profile to KuCoin or Binance. Exactly. It's like identical. Yeah. Are you still looking at FRR? Let's take a look at FRR. I appreciate you bringing up front row. I mean, it's been staying in this giant double bottom, and it's been flatlining for so long. Beginning to form, even staying in this fractal that I've been watching for so long. There's a chance it could continue to do this, but it's flatlining, and it's still oversold on the 4 hour, and it's still oversold in that daily. Nothing has changed, and it's still holding the zone, but it could dump. Anything is possible, but I am watching it very, very closely. Thank you for putting it back on the radar. I appreciate you, brother. Thank you. All right. I want to take a look at SIS. We had SIS at a nice tight channel recently too as well. And no live stream gives you more coins. No live stream can think of that many coins off the top of my head. I can just think of them. They're just floating around in the brain, baby. So SIS, really low on the daily and consolidating. We already hit it for a quick 9%. But let's redraw. Let's see what we got going on here. Let's go to the 4 hour time frame. And let's see. I like what we just saw on the daily right off the bat, right? I like this trend. I like this trend. And I like the tightness. Again, SIS was a token metrics call. This thing has been bullish. The whole market going zero, and this thing could quietly do it 100%. I've seen it happen recently in this bull market. Everyone else is freaking out. There's a lot of fear. No one's paying attention. And then there's just 1 or 2 coins that just bang on everyone's face, and no one's paying attention but the traders. SIS is looking that way. 4 hour daily ready to rock for me. 1 hour could be flipping on me at the low point. 15-minute wants to flip. Yeah, I mean, and again, if Bitcoin dumps, it will ruin this channel, and this channel will break down, and SIS won't break up, but you got to look for the bullish patterns and play them. What are you going to do? Play bearish patterns? What do you do? Go find M's? What do you do? Go find high stochastics? I mean, if you can't play high stochastics and M patterns, then you got to play bottom of the channel and low stochastics and take a shot. There's nothing else you could do. I'm not a financial advisor. Nothing else you could do, but I'm going over the ideas of life, really. Either you take a shot or you don't. So Syscoin looking hot to me. I like what I'm looking at for Sys. Just be careful where the stop loss is. Try not to pile on in the same area. Space it out depending on what your idea is of risk. But Sys back on the radar. Hasn't hit the stop loss when we put it out. Did up go 9% since the move. So I've already kind of went over what I like for the night. You know what I'm saying? Which was nice enough already for free. And I've done a lot too, you know. Send in a super chat, please. Do not ask about a coin numerous times without a super. It's $1.99. It's not a lot of money. You don't have to skimp yourself or me. It feels good to give away money. Trust me, I do it all the time. It feels great. All right? It feels really good. Do not be greedy with your money. So much will come your way if you're not greedy with your money. Be generous. I'm very generous with my money. I'm telling you that right now. And I don't mean to be rude, because that could also be rude, you know. I don't like to brag about expensive places that I've been recently. But last night, I was at the grocery store. Shout out to everybody here on the live. Thank you for jumping on in. Do you KYC with MEXC? No. It's up to you, though. You do whatever you want. You do not have to. We are happy to have you. Shout out to DJ Porter Rock. We're happy to have you, man. Liver, what's happening with the DXY and the Bitcoin correlation? We've talked about that numerous times. All right. Smash that like button. Shout out to everybody here on the live. Thank you for jumping on in. Appreciate each and every one of you for being here. He said, ha. Shout out to Anku Kuti Butsu for liking my jokes, baby. And I'm always going to find a coin. I'm always going to find a setup. The market's going to dump. I'm going to find a bullish pattern on a 3S token. You know, market's going to pump. It's a bad idea to hold the 3X token all the way back to the top. Those percentages look juicy. I mean, you can hold, I hold them up to a week, 2 weeks tops, really. You want to be careful, though. You do want to be careful. You can always get in and out. You know, you can, because there's always going to be an up and down in that motion. So you have the general idea, and then you kind of scalp on the way in and scalp on the way out. But great question. Shout out to Nick Jacaruso. He's been a beautiful person in the live. He's been a beautiful person now. He's part of the live. He's been part of the lifer community. I love when someone really becomes part of the community. I start seeing their name, SuperChat. They really start coming out of the woodwork. And Nick's been doing that. Shout out to Nick Jacaruso, man. We love you, Nick. Thank you for being here ever since day one, man. You left an impression on us, and I love seeing you here on the live. Thank you for being here. Let's get it. Thanks for giving us your skills again this Sunday. Bless and bless you and the fam. Shout out to Trevor TVA, my man. Trevor, always making me happy. There's so many awesome lifers now. I don't even think there's no hate anymore. I can't even see the hate because there's so much love. It's unbelievable. Shout out to each and every one of you for coming on in. Thank you for the $75 in chat revenue. You people are unreal in a bear market. Spreading the love. It's unbelievable how much love is out there in the world. If you put out your love, it's amazing how much love you will get back. This world there's an attraction zone, and this world is infectious, right? So look, I'm talking about UOS a lot, and I'm still on UOS, and UOS has not lost the move. It could come down to this POC, and anything could happen. Expect a little bit of a bounce or a move. I'd keep stop losses below POCs for sure. Couple stops if I can. But UOS is still on my radar. Daily and the 4 hour both oversold in a falling wedge, holding this bigger trend line. I told you it's a project I actually really like. UOS on my radar. And you got to get it. If you're in my trading group, you got to get an Excel spreadsheet. You got to take a look at what I'm talking about every single day. You got to make a list. You got to use alerts. I'm coming at you all the time. Are you going to be overwhelmed? You're going to say, oh, it doesn't work. I just get all these charges. You're going to make excuses for why it's not working instead of making moves for why, and instead of making moves for how to make it work. You're going to make excuses for why it's not working, and that's not what you want to be doing. You don't want to become an excuse maker. You want to be someone that gets it done, baby, no matter what. All right? And you will be that person as long as you stick with it and you don't give up. The person that gives up is the loser. The person that never gives up is always a winner. Remember that. Say that against a bunch of times to yourself, and it makes it, at first it's cliche, but then you're like, wait, I never gave up, so I'm not a loser. If you don't give up, you are never a loser. So you do it until you die trying to, until you get it done. You will get it done. Just watching this could possibly bounce back up. It's not beautiful though. Ugly chat compared to what I've seen. LYXE still holding the low. Limpo still holding this low here, 786. That made me think of LYXE, right? LYXE still in this giant cup and handle. This is still on the radar too. So many things on the radar, and people forget. They think the market sucks and it's bearish, but there's 5,000 coins. I mean, there's going to be 60, 50 things that are ready to rock any single given day. I'm telling you, you just got to find them. Or you got to focus on them when no one else is focused on them. So just have some, what you want to have is stuff like LYXE on the back end. You want to have a list. You want to have daily, weekly, 1 hour scalp, 15-minute, quick, and you want to see the big things and the little things. Shout out to the 533 likes, 33, baby, every single time. Roll that dice on the 33. We're going to get there every single time. Shout out to everybody here on the live. Thank you for jumping on in. Thank you for following me on Twitter. I greatly appreciate it. Shout out to each and every one of you for coming on. And trending tonight is XRP again. It keeps trending on Twitter, right? Look, it's a new moon tonight. Will it dump? And thank you so much for my team digging this up. And let's take a look at this.
Welcome to my channel. I hope you're having a good morning, day, afternoon, night, no matter where you are in the world.
Look, I was a little under the weather there.
And the vibe that I provide, please subscribe, hit the notification bell, and don't forget to hit that like button. And please leave a comment. I absolutely love reading the comments. Today, I want to talk about the moon cycles. Yes, the moon cycles. What do you mean? Well, moon cycles seem to be affecting Bitcoin in a major way. Yeah, it seems to be that there's a big correlation between full moons, new moons, pumps, and dumps. And I want to get to the bottom of it. So I found a moon cycle indicator that was talked about in a group I was in, and I wanted to see what is going on with it. So I popped it on. I started to take a deep dive. And guys, I want to take you on an astronomical mission with me as we go into what's going on with Bitcoin and the moon.
That was dang good improv. Astronomical. I came up with that. Like, I'd never read a script, just so you know. No teleprompter. I've tried to use it one time. So this is all off the top of the dome. I love watching him. That was, you have to give it to him. That guy's good.
So check it out. I have a chart behind me that shows the moon cycles. Last few months. Let's go far back as we can for Bitcoin. This goes all the way back to January 20 because it's the USDT chart. But regardless, right there we have a full moon, and you can see Bitcoin starts to make a move to the upside. Okay, there we have a full moon. Bitcoin starts to kind of make a move. Then we have a new moon, and Bitcoin starts to dump. Okay, then we don't really have any really big moon. We have an equinox period here. Full moon again, Bitcoin starts to make its way up. Full moon again, Bitcoin starts to make its way up. And at this point, you're like, whatever, you know. There's a little dump, not much. Full moon starts to make its way up. Full moon right there starts to make its way up. Full moon right there. Now, wow, well, look, dump. Full moon near the bottom, break up. And look, it starts to move up in a vast way here. Look, then there's a full moon here, and it starts to pump huge. Then we have a new moon, and, you know, we're about to have a new moon, and the moon cycle changes, and we dump. We get all the way to the bottom here at 29.5. That's exactly when we have a full moon again. January 26th, 27th area, and we begin to boom up. And boom. And so this starts to blast all the way, right? I mean, then divergence, and back down here, full moon again near the area of the bottom. And we pump again. New moon directly on top of a dump. Full moon very close to the beginning of a pump again. New moon directly on top of a dump. We dump down here to a beautiful full moon. That's the direct bottom again. And we boom up to a new moon where we dump again. And look where we are last night with the...
So that to me is insane. And that's not perfect, but it's pretty interesting. And look at the transition. I look younger than I used to. How is that possible? That was 2 years ago. I've been living a good life. You people have been freaking blessing me with so much love that I look better than I used to. I really believe that. Shout out to everybody here on the live. Thank you for jumping on in. Appreciate each and every one of you for being here. It means the world to me that you would kick it with the LIFO, man. With the LIFO, man. But look, I'm looking at this tightness too. It's looking beautiful for me. This Hero 3S is looking like it could make some numbers. So there's some, I see some movement in this game, baby. And where everyone else is kind of freaking out, I'm staying focused. I'm staying in my lane. I'm staying in my zone. I'm doing what I got to do to survive, right? Still, I see no changes. All I see is racist faces. Misplaced hate makes displays for races. I wonder what it takes to make this misplaced make this state to rate it. A better place. Let's erase the hate. Take the people out of poverty. It's quiet now. It's never been this quiet on this live stream. What do we do quick? Danny, play the music quick. Danny, do you hear this? Get the music playing, Danny, fast. Fast, Danny. That's corny, Danny. That's good enough. Shout out to everybody here on the live. Thank you for jumping on in. This also looks spicy to me, too. I mean, there's a lot of spice. I'm done. I think I'm going to overwhelm my trading group, too. 2-pack in the Walmart price. Yo, I swear, me and you said it at the same time. Same, word to word, man. You understand? Yo, word to pop, man. Yo, it's so crazy, right? Oh, man. You're the man, dude. Shout out to Stack, man. I love you. Cryptolifer, you're sure going to take us to the moon, baby. It may, right? These little moons, these little sun moons. And everyone, I'm out for the night. Shout out to everybody here. Thank you for jumping on in. It is Sunday night. Everyone, we hit you with so many awesome things. Quant pumping hard. Look how hard it's pumping. Like, come on now. Like, we could have made 4% just watching me. 4% is like what hedge funds give people alone. Again, I mean, you can say whatever you want, but the TA plays out in your face live. Like, hold up, wait. Like, in your face. I'm trying to be real, but like, hold up. In your face. In your face. Shout out to everybody here on the live. Thank you for jumping on in. Appreciate each and every one of you for being here. I will be humble, but come on, man. I do this. How many times have you seen a big, fat, juicy red candle stick out during my live? Stick out during my live stream. Thanks, Sam. God bless you. Heading to bed. Back at it at 5 a.m. Like the grind. Hey, man. I feel you, baby. So, look, Bitcoin getting the move that we talked about. A big green candle to the upside. I suggested that we would get a bounce, right? But we got to get above 18,900. We got to get the move. So I'm suggesting that Bitcoin will pump. 50 minutes getting a little high, though. 50 minute has to get us above the zone first. It may just hit this top channel. Come back down for a bit of a bounce here. Let me delete this here. Hold up. Oh, yeah, that's a moving average. So, look, we want to see if this 50-minute, it got above. We got to see the 50-minute stay above 18,800. Even a push up here on a bit of a short squeeze would be beautiful. Get us above the zone. Stay above this. Make a flag on the 15-minute. 1 hour on the 4 hour still want to pump to get us back to this move. But we are getting the pump as suggested to the upside. XDC plays. Right when I walk away, people like to throw money. Like right when I'm like, yo, I'm about to leak. My wife could be sitting in lingerie, like begging for me to walk away right now. She could be right there. She's not. I'm just saying she could be. I'm dreaming of that right now. She's not. But I'm just saying she could be, and you would make me have to go do a chart right now. You have no idea. You know what I'm saying? You have no idea what's right there around the corner. Quant about the dumb man. Have a good night, Sam. Good night, lifers. Love y'all. See you in the AM. Bitcoin possibly pumping. Can we take a look at Aurora? And don't get too excited. One step at a time, everybody. One step at a time. Okay. Someone asked for XDC. It's in a flag too. And if Bitcoin, if this is going to bomb, I mean, I'm bullish on all these ISOs. This guy says it's going to dump. I'm bullish on the TA, man. That says we could get a pump on XDC as well. I would watch that flag for XDC. All these coins have been pumping. Everyone knows what the coins are. The list is out there now. This may be the fad, you know, just like Metaverse. You get it. These 8 coins could be hot for 6-7 weeks. You trade the fad, you get in, you get out, you make a move. I'm not a financial advisor. You do whatever makes you happy. Shout out to everybody here on the live stream. Appreciate each and every one of you for jumping on in. I got indigestion. I gotta drink some water. I gotta get out of here, everyone. Everybody, thank you so much for being here. Please comment, like, and subscribe. Hit the bell for notifications. Do you want it? Who wants? Do you want it? Do you want it? Do you really want it? Do you want it? Let's see if you can handle it. I don't think you can handle it. I got to take the shirt off anyway for the night, you know. You guys can't handle the Matthew McConaughey. All right? All right? All right? All right now? All right, you guys got what you wanted. All right? All right? I love y'all. Have a great night. Be safe. Don't do what Ann wouldn't do, like be silly on a live stream. I'll see you tomorrow.